I don't know if I can emotionally handle this one.
Hey, honey.
It's news o'clock! Well, America decided to put its hand on the stove again after not learning its lesson the last time it was fascinated by an orange wispy flame. Re-electing Donald Trump despite the adultery, essay, lies, corruption, impeachments, indictments, convictions, coups, migrant policies, abolishing Roe, testimony from his former staff, connection to Jeffrey Epstein, and general speaking pattern that could only be described as pretentious dementia, ensuring that all future generations will look at the presidential succession timeline and think, wow, they really went nuts after they elected the black guy, didn't they? After Election Day, I immediately took off my I voted sticker since statistically it suggests I make terrible decisions, and then I hugged my dog since she's the only one in America I can trust right now.
The top Google search since the election was, what is a tariff and can I change my vote? Thus proving the only thing that Americans should be voting on is American Idol.
The election proved most Americans still don't think the country's going in the right direction, so we voted in Trump to get that up to 100%? Asking is the country going in the right direction is like asking all the lobsters in the tank if they like seafood. Anyone who says yes is not paying attention.
I mean, it really depends on what your definition of the right direction is, and if we're going by the Stalin barometer, we are on our way.
Trump has started announcing his new cabinet, a veritable who's who of who's left after everyone in Washington he's already fired, and those who can't recognize a regular tourist visit when they see one. Picking dangerously unqualified nominees, I guess, in an attempt to make J.D. Vance by comparison look like a measured choice?
At this point, the cabinet picks have been so wacky, I'm waiting to hear Biff Tannen for treasurer and Elmer Fudd for the interior.
So who are some of these picks who will do their job poorly for a year before quietly resigning, writing a book, and then becoming pundits begging us not to vote for Trump for his inevitable third term? Well, here they are, presented in the most plausible format I could think of: random Cards Against Humanity combinations. He's nominated Matt Gaetz for Attorney General, a statement that's bad for the country and worse for my jaw. Well, you know what they say, get scary Botox for the job you want, not the job you have.
Also, since Gaetz was nominated, we've seen stocks skyrocket in baby oil.
Now, Gaetz does know some of the law, as we've all spent the last few years reminding him of the age of consent, and by now he definitely knows how ethics investigations work.
Even Gaetz' face knows he is the bad guy. He has had so much Botox that even his eyebrows are pointing up at him like, yeah, he is guilty.
Gaetz, oh, sorry, wrong picture, there he is. Nope, actually I was right the first time. Wow, I keep screwing that up. Gaetz resigned from the Senate days before that damning report was set to be released, but don't worry, as Attorney General I assume he'll just summarize it in a disingenuous memo claiming he did nothing wrong. Well, at least the DOJ will run like a well-oiled machine. I'm sorry, did I say well-oiled? I meant greasy. Greasy machine. There's also TV host Pete Hegseth for Secretary of Defense, who bravely endured tours in Iraq, Afghanistan, and Fox and Friends. When will America pull out of there? Pete has famously said that he doesn't believe that women should be in combat, which is strange coming from a guy who thinks men should be in uteruses. Also saying once he hasn't washed his hands in 10 years, which is disgusting, though historically, not minding having dirty hands is actually a pretty good qualification to run America's military. Oh, and don't worry about the tattoos that would make you walk the other way at the public pool. They aren't white power symbols, but the Jerusalem cross, a symbol used by 13th century Christians, who, as we all know, were well known for their restrained and dignified military. We'll also get a new Department of Government Efficiency led by Vivek Ramaswamy and Elon Musk. Ah yes, look how efficiently that Cybertruck is taking up 4 spaces. Musk, who doesn't even get on stage efficiently, isn't exactly who I would pick to curb government excess. And Vivek Ramaswamy? Please don't suggest rapping badly can land you a job. I don't need any more of an excuse to do area codes by Ludacris at karaoke. And of course the big news, RFK Jr. for HHS, giving health and human services to a guy without health and human impulses. No word yet if his brainworm will serve as his deputy, but get ready for finally a long overdue debate about the efficacy of vaccines. They've had it too good for too long.
Since RFK became the head of Health and Human Services, I think about the bear he released in Central Park and the whale head he severed and attached to the top of his car, realizing that we are now his whale head, and in the whole debate of man versus bear, he is a man who also released a bear.
Yeesh. No wonder Biden worked so hard on an infrastructure package. He was preparing America's roads for the impending Trump clown car. Stay strong, everyone. We'll see you next time.